one job. I have one job.
That's
and I
it.
can't do it.
A fucking amazing. You're all worried about Instagram Live, and you can't even get us on YouTube Live.
Paul, settle down. Settle down.
My fault. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? At least when I screw up, you can't see it. It was seamless.
We saw it.
You saw it, but you guys don't count. You guys
we're not live. We're not live. Well,
I should have let him keep going for a little bit.
You want to know something really funny? We're on IG Live right now too.
Are we really?
Bull fucking shit, because I didn't do fuck all. So if it did it, awesome. Because I didn't do nothing.
No, we're not. I'm just fucking.
No, we're not.
But it would have been hilarious. That would have topped the cake.
That's amazing.
I would just quit and said, I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah, we're just try it again next week.
That is so funny.
You do need a producer. Hey, look at my beautiful wife's in the chat. Hi, Allie.
Allie.
We got Crystal out of Wickens chat. That's good. We were stealing from Adam.
We're competing. We're competing against Wickens. That's no good.
No,
I think she might be going back.
You should have brought him. Now, there's a guest you should have brought him.
You told. You know what? We're not going there. We're not going there because, you told me nobody. I gave you nobody. That's what you got. You got nobody.
You nobody.
I gave you nobody.
I just said that the surprises are a little surprising. That's all.
Surprises sometimes are fun because you don't know it's coming.
It was
the purpose of a surprise.
I have.
One day I'm going to get Justin in here, and it's just going to surprise you.
I mean, Justin does owe you one.
He does owe me one because he basically made me look like a dink in front of everyone.
Val and Shauna.
Val and Shauna. Always representing.
Okay, let's get into here now.
I mean, I don't think Justin will ever make it.
No, we've got to have more than 4 people watching for Justin to show up.
We got 8.
Justin from down the street.
I think that 4 is also us.
Yeah,
right.
And I don't know that we can count our wives. Like, I don't know that our spousal units count on this.
It all counts.
A view is a view, right?
That's it.
Yeah.
it's like $5 is $5.
It's like a hit's a hit. It's a hit. Oh, that's fun.
How was your week?
Long.
Yeah.
Yeah, how was that, huh? You got enough training in? You good?
Oh yeah, plenty. I got enough training to last me, enough PowerPoint slides and phone numbers to last me 6 months.
You're fluent in they and them?
Do what?
You're fluent in they them now?
Surprisingly, that's not a topic we covered.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's coming.
So funny story on that. All right. When they came out with the transgender thing in the Army, right? That we were going to allow transgenders into the U.S. Army. We had to get a briefing, and so automatically. So like a week or 2 weeks later, or like 2 months later, I told my guys, they're like, "Man, why did we have this briefing?" I was like, "Because we have a transgender person in our unit now." And they're like, "No, shut up. Who is it? You're fucking with me." I'm like, "No, guys, why do you think we got that brief?" I said, "We had to have it because we have one in our unit now." And my Joes looked for 6 months trying to figure out who the transgender was in our unit. Because they thought there wasn't one. They thought it was serious. So I was like, "Yeah, it's a E4 and below. They're in here. They're amongst us." And they're like, they were naming off everybody. "Is it this person?" I was like, "I can't tell you guys." And they had a friggin' list. They went together and got like with their buddies and started compiling a list on who they thought it could be. And we're trying to check them out in the shower and shit to make sure.
Is that where the book came into play?
Book came.
I'm not sure if that was the book week or the book month or not.
The book club, huh?
Yeah, the book club.
No, Val, it is not me.
Oh man.
I think we all tuck it every once in a while, you know, sitting in the bathtub, tuck it and see your man puss.
It's weird.
You guys don't know who you don't know who Rodney Carrington is, do you?
Yeah, show them to me, guy. Right?
Yeah, Rodney Carrington. So if you have not seen Rodney Carrington, watch
you're old, Mike.
His stand-up stuff. You need to watch it. You'll fucking die, Paul. You would love it.
Yeah. Yeah, I just picture what's his name? Was it Buffalo Bill? And
yeah,
he's dancing.
That's what Jared does on his days off.
I believe it now. Now that he said that, so I'd fuck me. It puts the lotion in the basket.
Yeah. I would definitely fuck me. So when I was at my biggest, we were in Camp Shelby, and I was taking a shower, and the lights kind of went off, and so I had my phone in there for the light while I was showering, and I looked over and saw a shadow on the wall, and I was like, "Damn, that's a nice tit." And I thought about it for a second. I'm like, "Oh, that's the shadow of my titties." Oh. I'd been in the field for like 2 weeks, and that was my first shower, you know. And I was like, "Hey, damn, is there a female that walked in here?" And I looked down. I was like, "Oh, that's my titty."
I'd put you. Yeah, like
yeah. That's when I knew a change had to come.
Start doing push-ups all day.
When you get turned on by your own titty, it's time.
it's time to do something, right? Yeah, I get you.
Yep, that's time to reevaluate things.
So, I guess.
Yes, Allie, I promise it was my titty.
Well, it better have been your titty.
It better be.
There was a conversation that was going on in a chat between ARS and Freedom Breeder. What do you guys have?
Neither. I have an ARS.
I have all ARS.
You have all ARS?
And then my hatchling is sea serpents.
Right.
I have a sea serpents for my hatchling rack too.
So then there's pretty much no debate in this conversation then.
I have a Freedom Breeder mouse rack.
Right. Now,
I will say though, I will never buy another sea serpents again.
Another sea serpent again?
Yeah, in any of those racks. Was trouble getting them here. They completely forgot one of my racks when I went to go pick it up. Damage. They hold humidity too well. Even though I've drilled so many holes into the tubs, they're always constantly oversaturated.
Mm-hmm.
No, mine's not a sea serpent. Mine's a vision rack. My hatching rack's a vision, not a sea serpent.
Okay. Is that the one with the heat wire?
The heat cable? Yeah.
I have one of those too.
Do those do pretty well, or?
It's okay. I found that on some levels it comes with holes in the top for ventilation. Well, some levels it friggin' breathes too good, and then some levels it doesn't breathe at all. So I've had to tape some of them up and open some more up on the other ones. It just it depends. But the heat cable does okay. I mean, as long as it stays on the thermostat.
Mm-hmm. I ended up getting the Freedom Breeder first. I ordered that, and I got impatient, so then I ordered an ARS as well. And I think they came in with a week. Freedom Breeder took a long time, but the shipping was fucking what killed it. Because I can tell you right now, I think I'd own all Freedom Breeder if I could.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the shelf, I think because the shelf is where I do all the work on it.
Yeah, that's one thing I wish we had.
And I keep every time ARS posts I always put a comment in there and it say, hey, I'm like, when are you going to put shelves in there? And apparently they had shelves in their racks before, which is weird. Because I've never seen an old ARS with a shelf.
Me either.
Like, you would think somebody would, would at least, have it, of somebody that I know or what. And I haven't seen one. And he keeps saying that they're thinking about putting it back. And I'm like, well, you need to do it.
Yeah, it's very helpful to have when you're one-handed or by yourself or whatnot. You set it down on the shelf.
But it
Give
cost
you a
me
working surface.
it almost cost me $1,000 to ship from overside. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. See, Mike says he lives in California, and it was the shipping was double than ARS.
That's crazy.
It's
Yeah,
fucking
that's
wild.
nuts. What do you guys think about this? Is it pack racks? Have you guys seen the pack racks?
I've heard some things about them. I've never like delved into it though.
So they show up at a lot of our shows and stuff, and just like trying to promote and whatnot. And it's basically the same premise as the rest of them. It's just a deeper tub. So the tub, instead of being this deep, is this deep. It's almost double the depth.
Okay. I never even heard of them.
What do you see as pros and cons? Is there any because I remember seeing them. I think it may have been a Dave Kaufman video. He was at one of the reptile shows, and he goes and talks to vendors and everything. I think it may have been one of those. He went and talked to them. They were talking about it for a little bit, but other than that, I've never actually seen them in pictures or anything.
Yeah, they've got some other modular stuff too, to where I think you can change tub sizes in them.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, he's trying to do some cool things. I don't. The last I heard, there was some issues with the suppliers of the products he was building it off of. So it was taking forever to get a rack built and shipped out. So I don't know. I haven't updated. I haven't got an update on it, so I don't really know.
I just seen a picture of a aluminum reptile basics.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if but it's.
What's up, Clyber?
I don't know how many were in, but it was only. I think it might have just been 2. So it might have been 2, right? Like a 70 the 70 tub. So
yeah.
It was just a 2 rack, right? And it was $2,000, but it was $2,000 shipped.
See, I mean, the freight is what kills you on those racks.
So, but ARS was $340 shipped, and they're like $2,200 for a full fucking rack. So then plus shipping. So I would just say go get ARS.
And now are you running the hybrid one or the all metal?
So that's the hybrid, right? That one's the hybrid, and I think that's hybrid too. Yeah, because it has the plastic elbows.
The connector, yeah.
Yeah, I got this secondhand though.
Okay.
So yeah. So
did you get that given to you too?
No, I got it secondhand. I mean, I got it for I think I got it for $2,000.
That's a good price.
Yeah. I had someone local trying to sell me an all metal one for full price of a new one. And it was like rusted to hell and
right. So I got another 1065. I mean, it's not that the guy's still using it, but he just wanted it out of there, and I ended up saying, "I'll take it." And I got it for $1,000.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I will agree with Mike because we've had a heat panel go out probably in the first week of having the rack up and running. I call them up and they have it shipped out the next day.
Right.
What's up, Mark?
How you doing? I hope everything's all right there, Mark. I know that you said that you were going to be MIA for a little bit. ARS, yeah, 100%. I called them with a couple of things, and I think there was just questions. And the guy's like, "Yeah, absolutely, I'm happy to ask you." I had to deal with what's his name? Is it Jesse from Freedom Breeder?
Freedom Breeder. Yeah.
Cocksucker. Yeah.
Tell me how you really feel.
Complete asshole. I didn't want to be bothered. You know, I mean, like, listen, I mean, I'm just one measly person, but and I'm sure he's a lot nicer to other people and everything else, but like, he just didn't want to have anything to do with any time and all this stuff as well. Like with a question that I had, and didn't answer it, didn't email me back. I was like, all right.
I try to treat everyone.
Nowhere to spend your money.
Well, yeah, I know somebody that was putting I think an order in for like 5 or 6 Freedom Breeders racks, and he never I don't know what the situation was, if he was asking questions or whatnot, or how, you know, and everything, but it went sour, and he just went right to ARS and fucking just ordered them right there and then, and got them shipped like instantly with ARS.
Yeah, and ARS now they're doing like their more popular stuff. They're having it kind of pre-cut and ready to go. So now lead times are down even more so on those. So
yeah, I mean,
just another plus.
Yeah, like you putting the tops and everything, and you know, up and everything, they're all prefab now.
Yeah.
So all you do is one sheet and put it on, instead of putting the 4 single sheets and everything. Yeah.
Hey Jared, I sent you some pictures. See, if I don't know if you can, but if you can like pull them up and
you're sending this to me on the fly, thinking
he's gonna crash this whole thing.
Oh fuck, buddy, you have no clue. Okay,
then we're gonna end up on Instagram Live.
Mike corrected your English. Is that Jesse that corrected your English from Freedom Breeder?
You sent it to my sorry, I'm not trying to interrupt, but you sent it to my Instagram?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just making sure I got a clue as to what I'm doing here.
If he can share the screen, I got a buddy that's building incubators. I want you guys to see it and tell me what you think about it.
All right, sorry.
He's building an incubator?
Yep.
That's what we need.
Built the PVC incubator.
Yeah, we got a PVC guy out my way. I talked to him about building one, but he's like, the one that he made, the test one, was just not circulating air properly, getting too hot in spots. And
yeah,
I mean, just simple fixes, but didn't want to take the time to do it. So, but that could be a big market. Crystal saving the day, G.
As always,
man. You're gonna do it from the background? I'll send it to G. It has to be a specific. Okay. See?
Oh, you can't figure it out.
Okay, so
look at that face. He's lost.
I'm borderline, like, I'm a retard.
I was saying borderline retard.
And I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean, technology completely eludes me. Hands on, I'm your man. I'm really good at it. You want me to build something? Yeah, you know it. You want me to go wrestle a pig? You want me to go? I'm that guy. You want to ask me how to go into a computer? Like, I literally just bought a computer 3 weeks ago and learned to turn it on. So I'm impressed that I don't blow up the house by touching this thing.
That bad, huh?
Like, the Americans have no worries of me trying to steal anything from them through a computer.
What movie was that? The files are in the computer, and they're bashing the computer trying to get out the files.
Oh, trying to get them out.
It was Zoolander. Zoolander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't like. I know everybody thinks I'm joking. I'm not a technological guy. Like, I can run my cell phone.
You may want to come do this before Gerald ends up pulling up a picture of you naked or something and showing everybody.
No, this computer was legitimately bought just for this.
Just in case that happened. That was a discussion.
That was probably a discussion.
Yeah.
There's nothing on it except for the fucking YouTube fucking whatchamacallit icon.
The worst I could pull up is a couple of gecko
Yard.
pictures.
Yeah, James, you won't be upset with the ARS. They're good.
Yeah.
I would just recommend
Great.
get the Herpstat thermostat to go with it.
100%.
Hey,
we got
just say yes or no if I can tell them what happened to you a couple weeks ago. It's not a funny story. It's a tragic fucking story. But it's yeah, he's hurting pretty bad right now. But if he says yes, I can tell you guys. I'll tell you this. Okay, yes. So he works for a tree service company, and he was doing the flagging. Well, a fucking car came through balling and fucking nailed him.
Damn.
What?
Yeah, nailed his ass. So he broke. He's lucky he's alive, but he broke a bunch of bones and stuff, and now he's waiting on the insurance settlement and claims and everything to go through. But
how long ago was that?
Fucking, what was it, James? Like fucking, probably 3-4 weeks ago, maybe a month ago.
Jeez.
Jesus Christ. Fucking laid up, huh?
Yeah, laid up.
That's fucking nuts.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day, damn.
A little over
Good
a month ago.
Valentine's Day. Fucking crazy.
He's gonna get that Canova snake money.
He's already been sending me lists of the snakes and the stuff he's gonna buy. So he said I'm spending a third on a house, a third on a truck, and a third on snakes. I was like, fuck.
There you go.
Get it?
Bingo.
It's a solid plan.
Solid. It was a solid lick too, apparently.
Yeah,
No
I mean, it
shit.
sucks you had to get hit to get it, but you know.
Yeah, that's no way. I mean, thank God everything's all right.
Yeah.
But that's fucking nuts.
Yeah, he served with me for years in the guard. Got out, I guess probably 3 or 4 years ago.
The nasty girls.
Yeah, he was a nasty.
Just sent the photos to your email. Can you open up your email?
Do you know how to do that?
You wait, listen.
He can't even fucking talk right now. You think he's gonna be able to upload fucking
I'm
images?
trying to do 2 things at once, which is stupid.
It's concentrating.
I'm waiting for his screen to go black.
Yeah.
Crystal, save us! Crystal!
Poof. He's gone.
You know what?
Give her 5 minutes, she'll come down.
It'll probably take him 5 minutes. He'll still be dealing with it.
You know what? I don't care what you see on my computer. Hold on. File screen. Screen share.
Here it comes.
There it goes. Pay attention to it.
Entire screen. You know what?
I know.
What, you sent them photos for the share?
Yeah.
What photos can they be?
Python pics.
I mean, G was good at sharing his Python years ago, so I hear.
Okay. So, see, this is how stupid I am, okay? I apologize to everyone that gets to see absolutely everything I'm doing right now.
You took the easy way.
Well, it's the only way I could do it without.
That shouldn't be a problem. This is great.
I can't tell if he's frozen or if he's just struggling to think this through.
Struggling to think this through.
Oh.
So what are we looking at, Jared?
Nothing. It looks like it's frozen on the screen because the timestamp is stopped.
Oh God.
Here's Crystal to save the day.
Yeah, the helper.
Unshare your screen. Let me get this for you.
Hey, Crystal.
So does this make me look?
Holy shit.
What have you done? Okay.
He shared it 63 times.
Woo. I'm taking over.
I'm here just to watch the Canadian fail.
Hey.
Oh, Crystal.
All
I'm here to watch
right.
the Canadian fail.
Well, you know what we should do? Send me all this stuff before show.
Well, I just thought about it. All right, it was the conversation. Look, it was.
This is more entertaining when it just hits you at random.
Hey, he sent you a surprise.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I sent you a surprise.
Yeah.
And watch how quick I'll get it up here.
Oh,
That's what he said.
Yeah, that's what I said later.
You know it.
That smile on Gerald's face says it's already there.
Yeah, 100%.
Babe, come love me too.
And boom.
There you go.
Bye.
Bye,
everyone.
Crystal.
Hi. That's pretty fucking cool.
That's slick.
So that's it. Okay.
Yeah, man, it's got a fan in it, and he fluted everything, and you can even take the bottom shelf out if you don't want to put the water bottles and stuff under there. I think
Right.
you can get eight with it out, or 6 with it out, or 8 with it out, 6 with it in.
Is the
Okay.
fans at the bottom, I'm assuming,
Yeah,
or
Fans at the bottom.
that's actually pretty nice.
So he's
Yeah, he
selling
did a
those?
freaking killer job.
Oh, look at that. That is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, he did a killer job. He's if we can start getting them sold, he's got one built for me. He's going to give it to me and let me test it. And
Is that acrylic or glass on the front?
I think it's acrylic.
Okay. Yeah, I know the glass will leak that heat really fast. So
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's acrylic.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mike, I've tried getting her to do that, and she refuses to do so.
I think Sea Serpent has glass.
does it?
I think so.
Yeah,
I mean,
they also have that false wall too.
It cost him like I think he said $70 to make that.
$70, huh?
It's about a sheet of PVC, right?
Yeah. About a sheet of PVC. I mean, $80 to make it with the fan installed and everything. Maybe a little more. I think he said that was just the cost of materials, not the fan. So
yeah, well,
and if he was to start building in bulk and whatnot, he can probably get that price down too.
yeah, I
his
mean,
cost, at
you
least.
got to also think now shipping and all that stuff too. It'll probably be a lot of money to ship it.
I'm gonna take some of them if he gets a little bit of stock built up and put them on my table and stuff and see if they sell.
That'd be a cool thing for local to take to a show and sell.
Yeah, just take 2 or 3, put them on there, sell them. So unfortunately, I'm not trying to put all his business out there. He's a great dude. He's battling stage 4 cancer right now, and he's trying to do this stuff on the side to just help make a little money for his family and stuff during their time of need. But fucking great guy. It's a shame that he's going through what he's going through.
Fuck, man.
Usually is the good guys.
Yep, it always is. It's never the shitty people like presidents and stuff.
Oh, you're gonna be flagged.
Well, he didn't give too much info.
Oh, yeah. I just one of my friends' wife got stage 4 pancreatic cancer, and he lost 2 boys too as well. So his 2 sons.
Wow.
One was an overdose. One got hit by a hit and run, and now his wife has fucking stage 4 pancreatic cancer. I was just like, what the fuck, man?
He's fucking taking a lick all around.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, this guy's been through a lot, and the story of him, it's just fucking wild, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ. They actually think that somebody ran him over on purpose. So, and it's like that you can't catch a break.
Have you guys seen the video of that girl? I want to say it was in Missouri.
Getting her head bashed in the concrete.
Yeah. I think her name's like Haley or Kaylee Payne or something like that. She got in a fight with this girl, and the whole friggin' there was 16 fucking high schoolers fighting it out, but she ended up on the ground, and this other girl friggin' was welling on her and then picked her head up and started smacking it on the concrete, and you heard the crack, and she just went limp.
Yeah, and it wasn't she's in a coma now. I think she's in a coma.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Damn. See, there's fighting, and then that's attempted murder. You know.
That girl. So both of them are 15.
She's arrested, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, the other girl's in jail right now that they're charging her with attempted murder.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Yes,
fucking
it does,
wild.
babe.
They just
You used to be able to fight and then shake hands and walk away. You know, now it's escalating to that.
Nothing
it's
like
insane.
that anymore. Somebody just got shot in the head on the fucking subway in New York City.
I heard that. Yeah.
Did they really have? So I heard they have the National Guard deployed in the subway tunnels and stuff.
Supposedly that's what's going on. Yep. Mm-hmm.
They must have been on lunch break.
Yeah. So it's a fucking nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. Like there's no reason that I haven't been in the city in a long fucking time, and there's no reason for me to go.
No, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think they've made fighting such a bad thing now, and kids these days, they already don't have a way to get rid of their pent up frustrations. I mean, they stay in the house, they stay on their phones or on a tablet or something.
Mm-hmm.
But so I think we need to go back to like what Texas is doing, and they give what do they call it, mutual combat law, where if you say I want to fight, and the dude's like, yeah, let's fight, they don't go to jail as long as it's fucking hands. And they throw hands, and then it's over.
But that's how it used to be. And you shook hands, you walked away, got a drink together, you know. But now you're pulling out a gun or stabbing somebody or whatnot, and just escalating it where it doesn't need to be.
Fucking Val, that's crazy. Husband's friend got shot in his yard the other day.
Jeez, right in your own yard.
Yeah, right in your own fucking yard, man. It's fucking wild, man.
Val, aren't you Canadian? Like in Canada, that's even more weird.
Let's say, I guess they're not all nice up there.
Listen, it's bring bullying back no matter what. It adds character. It adds everything that life brings at you. That's what it sets up for you to be. And I'm not saying, you know, I mean, I get the concept of the whole thing, but I mean, that's part of it. Growing up and fighting and losing and everything else teaches you how to be a better person. None of this stuff, and when everybody steps in, it's called intervening with life. You're intervening with you know, teenagers and everything else that, you know, that life lessons come about, and it's awful. It's awful.
We're making everybody so sensitive that they expect that if they whine enough, that they're going to have all their problems solved by someone else.
Well,
and
that's exactly it.
I blame the participation trophies.
We can't intervene on everything. We can't make, you know, everybody happy. You can't make everything easy for everyone. You need to do the work. You need to put up with bullies. You need to get a little bit of a tougher skin and learn how to deal with life, because life's going to hand you a whole bunch of stuff. And some of it's going to be easy. Some of it's going to be hard. We were just talking about cancer. Cancer is not an easy battle. It's you're fighting for your life, and you choose whether you want to do it or not.
Mm-hmm.
And the true fighters, you'll see who those are.
I'll tell you this, man. It's all rough, but the bullying shit is it's too much these days, because they don't just stop with picking on you at school. No. Now you've got this little fucking thing here, and it follows you all day, every day. And they wonder why kids are going and fucking, you know, getting to the breaking point and going to schools and doing what they're doing. We don't have an outlet for them anymore, and so they get tired of it and they lose their fucking mind.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, I mean, and I get it. I get it. You're right. I mean, and you know, to the brink of suicide and everything else. But it was just never like that.
No, it wasn't. But we didn't.
No, it wasn't.
We didn't have the technology and the shit following us. Like we had a bully that lived around the block that if, you know, he was bullying you in school and he saw you out, he was probably going to bully you then. But you could avoid him, or you knew the streets. You knew the streets to stay the fuck off of, to get away from him. Or you got your mother to handle it.
Right. I mean, and that was the thing. I mean, I got into plenty of scraps when I was in high school and everything like that. And the best part was, and then I went to college, and then from high school to college was way different. And I got smoked a bunch of times in fucking college. Fucking got jumped. I got this and blah blah blah. And you just come back and you just fucking keep fighting. And it's yeah, the technology is what's killing everybody's brains.
Yeah. Well, the smartphones make dumb people.
I got picked on a lot, like especially in high school. And once I joined the Army and I got out of high school, something fucking flipped in my head, and I got in a couple like real good fights my junior, senior year of high school, and I figured out that if I hit a motherfucker first and didn't give him a chance, it was over. So if I turned fucking evil. Like my friends didn't want to invite me to parties because they knew that if somebody said something ignorant, I was fucking hitting them. So they intentionally left me the fuck out of things because I got tired of getting fucking picked on. So I turned into the fucking asshole. If you got slick, your fucking jaw got broke.
Right.
And you didn't know it was coming. I wasn't going to give you a chance to hit me first.
I was 16 in high school, and I moved to a new school, and gang wanted to cause problems with me, and there was a group of them. So my mom took me to the OPP station, which is like our local cop shop, and the cop literally told me what Jared just said. He said, "He who hits first wins," and the cop literally told me, he's like, "There's a bunch of them." He said, "Drop the biggest, mouthiest one of them," and he said, "Use whatever means necessary." But he says, when he's on the ground, stop.
Right.
That was the advice from the police officer's mouth to me and my mom. He says, if you got to use a chair to beat him, he says, use a chair to beat him. But he's like, when he's on the ground, do not hit him again. That's where it ends.
Yeah.
So it was funny, but like, what Jared said is true. If somebody gets lippy and you think they're going to throw the hand first, put them asleep, and
shut them up.
It's awful to say that, but maybe if people that got lippy got hit a little more often.
That's true too, and that's part of lessons. A bully comes along and starts being lippy, and a guy just smacks the shit out of him. There's always going to be somebody there's always going to be a bigger fish. And
sometimes they just need that ass kicking just to set them straight.
Can you imagine being, a 200 plus pound guy getting lippy with a 150 pound guy, and he just all of a sudden cracks you 4 times and you're sleeping?
It fucking happens.
I've seen videos.
Yeah. So I was doing at the jail. I was doing like a rec period and everything like that. And this kid came in, and he was like 6'1", but like 130 pounds soaking wet, right? Light skin, like mulatto, light skin color, glasses, doofy looking hat, and had like sideshow Bob's hair. So it was fucking huge afro and like curl. It was, and you're like, get the fuck out of here. This kid's never gonna last. And he came out the rec, and he fucking whatchamacallit. And there was a bunch of gang members playing basketball, and they asked him to play the basketball. And I'm like, this is not going to go well. And so he was, I don't know what happened, but the guy threw him a ball and fucking started yelling at him, saying, don't fucking touch the ball. Like the kid's like, but you asked me to play. Like, so like it was a whole fucking thing. And the guy threw him a ball again. He caught the ball, and they all tackled him. I'm telling you, by the time I got out of that chair, there was 8 guys laying on the floor, and he's fucking had the basketball in his hand. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, just go against the wall, and all these kids were fucking. I mean, and they weren't kids. Half of them were grown men, and he fucking beat the living shit out of them. Turned out he was a fucking pro fighter.
Hold on. Did you use some like slick ass New York racism Milano? What the fuck is Milano colored?
Mulatto is a mix between black and white.
Black and white, you dummy.
Why didn't you just say mixed? I didn't know. Like, I know what a Milano cookie is, but is that what you're referencing?
I didn't say Milano, you idiot.
Is that not what it sounded like, Chris? He said Milano, like Milano cookies.
You weren't.
Yeah, but I know what he's talking about. Yeah, he wants that boob back.
Milano.
So yeah,
Milano.
so yeah, and I'm like, all right, let's go. So I brought him in, and I'm like, so what's the deal? I'm like, like he's like, yeah, he's like, I fight professionally. I'm like, that's awesome, that's great. Yeah,
You're gonna need that here.
Yeah,
They fucked around and they found out.
Yeah, he was in jail because he stole his father's car. And his father fucking called the cops on him. I was like, fuck, man. I'm like, you're just not in a good situation. Just beat the shit out of him all. That was great. It was great.
Sometimes you just got to.
Oh yeah,
that's gotta be one of the nice ones though. When you go up to the guy and you're like, "Good job." Just
100%. Like I was waiting for something to happen. I was waiting for him to get his ass kicked. And when he fucking dropped, I got up and I'm like, fucking, got out, and they were all laying on the fucking floor, all of them.
That's fucking awesome.
Jeez.
Yeah.
that's karma. As Val said.
Yeah.
Karma.
I mean,
the worst.
It's the loudest guy's got the most to prove.
The worst ass whooping I think I ever got was from this little redheaded girl that I was dating. That's about. I'm 6'4". I think she's 5'4". It was. I can't remember her name.
She's gonna come in there and remind you.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, she a shoe come across the screen.
Yeah.
You see something fucking fly by, you know what just happened.
I had some fair shares of ass kicking. Yeah.
Allison, you fuck around and you find out.
Around, you're gonna find out, buddy.
Have a good night, James.
Take care, James.
See you, Cliver, man. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you hit that like button for us.
Feel better.
See you, James. So when we see Jared on here next week, if he's got black eye or you know why?
Wait, are you wearing makeup, Jared?
What do you tell Jared with two black eyes? Nothing. You haven't already told him twice.
Yeah. Next week I'll be on the podcast and they're doing the dishes, and you'll know what the fuck happened.
You ever see that clip on Instagram? It's a lady talking about, like, if you ever get into a bad situation and you need or abuse and you need help, the signal is this, and the guy's in the back vacuuming, and as she's talking, he's like this. He's like, and she turns around and he's like this, and he's vacuuming, and then she talks again and he's like this, and he's vacuuming, and then she turns around and starts beating the shit out of him.
Is that why Jared's always
yeah. Help.
It's a cry for help, and we make fun of him.
Every time me and Allie go on a freaking hike now and we go to a waterfall, I'm gonna make sure I get one of those pictures. And that's the one that I'm posting on Instagram.
It's not gonna be good though when you take a picture of her in front of you and you behind with this up, and you're 6'4" and she's how tall?
It's 5'4".
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Two white people doing that's probably
no matter what, you're the abuser.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know.
With my ex, and I'm airing dirty laundry. With my ex, the cops were called, and I was in the bathroom with my daughter, and
you were hiding.
Hiding because it was.
All right.
Well, I was hiding from the ex because she was not a very friendly person. So
shut up, Mike.
Anyway, cops were called, and they came in, and they knock on the door because my family called for me, and they knocked on the door, and they come in and they're looking for me, and she says, yeah, he's in the bathroom, he's locked in there. Because I had my back against the door, like I was pinning it shut with my body weight against the door.
With all that body weight.
I opened the door and The two cops just started laughing because this was at the time I was at the gym all the time. I was completely jacked, and the cops say, "Sorry, Mr. Croucher, we don't mean to laugh, but you're a big boy behind the bathroom." I'm like, "What do you do?" They said, "No, you did good." They said, it's goddamn funny."
I had
Not what they were expecting.
Yeah.
No.
So with my ex-fiance, I was driving to my brother's house in Brooklyn, and we're on the southern state, and it's dead stop traffic, and I'm talking about like not moving or anything. It's slow, slow crawl. Somebody could get out of the car and walk faster than the cars, and my fucking ex-fiance is fucking screaming at me, and I don't know what it was about, and my windows were rolled down, and she's screaming, and the guy next to me, I look at him, and he's like kind of laughing, and I'm like, and I say something, and I said something nasty or whatever, nothing compared to like whatever she was fucking thinking, and I turned, and she fucking clocked me right in the fucking temple. I was like, duh. And like I looked at him, and the guy's like this, and I roll. I had limo tints. I started rolling my fucking windows up, right? And I turned to her, and like she started hyperventilating, and she passed out. Like I wasn't gonna hit her, but I was like, "Oh, this is not gonna." And I turned, and she's like, and she just fucking passed out. And I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here!" Now, literally, like 20 feet away there's a gas station in the middle of like the fucking freeway, and I rolled in there, and I rolled her out of the car, and I fucking drove, and I got back onto the fucking highway, and literally she just opened the door and walked back in. She's like, "You fucking piece of shit." I'm like, "Fuck you." She fucking woke up, and she's like, "Where the fuck am I?" I'm like, "Fuck."
You couldn't even get it far enough
I
away.
couldn't even get it far away. Fucking bastard.
How long have all you guys been married?
Who, me and Jeanette?
Well, all you guys. Just a general question.
So I've been married with Jeanette for 7 years, but I think I've been with her about 10 years.
We just celebrated our 5th year anniversary on the 13th.
5 years.
Me and Crystal have been together, I think it's around 10, maybe just over 10.
Fuck. Y'all make me feel super fucking either I'm super old or I'm just super lucky.
You're lucky.
With this December will be 15 years for us.
She's tolerant.
Oh, wow, nice.
Yeah.
Very tolerant.
Yeah.
She is very tolerant.
She's a saint.
I think. I mean, there was times where we wanted to give up, and I think that's in every relationship. But boy, I couldn't be more thankful for her and just being able to grow together and not apart. It started out rough. Our relationship started out a lot like a snake business, real rough. But we've grown together, man, and I have an awesome wife and an awesome support system, and she's I've been in the Army 18 years. She's been in my life 15, 16 years. So that's
good.
That's rough. That military life puts a strain on it too. So I mean, that's even more kudos to you guys on that.
Just
three deployments and still here. I knew she fucking hated me. So I found out the day I got on the bus to go to Iraq. It was like I was loading the bus. I got my T-shirt. We were getting on the bus and we were heading to fucking Moab site and fixing the ship over. And she calls me crying. And I'm like, "What is wrong?" She's like, "I've got something to tell you." And I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Why are you crying?" She's like, "I'm pregnant."
Oh, shit.
Like, bullshit. I was like, "How many tests?" She's like, "I've taken 3 tests, Jared. I'm fucking pregnant. What are we going to do?" And I'm like, "Well, looks like I'm coming home on fucking Christmas Eve. We're getting married. I don't fucking know what to do. I'm going to Iraq." I'm like, there's a good chance I'm not coming home from this shit. You're pregnant. I can't leave you and my daughter without fucking health coverage and shit. And we had talked about it, and I was against it. She wanted to, we had talked about getting married before I was leaving. And I was like, no, I want to make sure that you're going to be here. Because I'd heard horror stories of guys, going to Iraq, their wife fucking cleans out their bank account, divorces them, fucks their cousin, whatever, and they're gone. And I was like, I'm not going to have that. You're not going to take that shit from me.
Not going to work. Not going to happen.
So I ended up married, and I came home with more money than I had when I left. And through 3 deployments, the bank account's grown every time, and she's still here, and there's no extra shoes when I get back, so I'm good.
She knows there's one more deployment.
So quick story is the Tide story true? Tide box at the window. So in Canada, when you go work on the military base, they have the theory or the story is that when the husband's gone away, they put the Tide box in the window to let you know he's gone away, and basically the girls will play, and it's an awful thing. It goes back to which one is it that the movie where I think it's Jake Gyllenhaal, he's gone away, and
Jarhead.
And I was watching that movie, and I called my buddy as soon as I finished watching that movie. I'm like, "Is this shit legit?" He's like, "Oh," he says, "Buddy, it's legit." He's like, the Navy. He says, "Stop." So they used to tell the. He said they used to not tell the wives when the guys were getting home early. He said, so what ended up happening is the guys would get home early. They'd go home and they'd find the extra shoes because the guy's still there. They'd beat the crap out of them. They get charged, arrested, and everything else. So they made it mandatory now. Anytime the guys are going to get home early, they have to get in touch with all the wives, let them know, hey, they're getting home early.
Oh, that's bullshit.
They were so tired.
Easy.
They were so tired of having their guys get arrested for doing nothing wrong, except for coming home to their wife in bed with some other dude. They're like, we can't do this.
They briefed us. They said, look, if you're going home, remember, if that's going on, you can't claim a crime of passion if you don't beat the fuck out of both of them.
Yeah, well, that's Texas.
Yeah.
If you come home, you have to kill both of them. You can't just kill one.
Yeah. If you kill one, it's not a crime of passion. You got to fucking kill both.
Yeah, it kind of happened to me on Christmas leave in the military with my ex. I got on the computer after just buying her a car, and the "Hey babe" message pops up, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
This is great.
Ended up with criminal damage, domestic violence charges for breaking my cell phone instead of her face. So yeah. I was in full uniform, surrounded by Mesa police, and it was a big whole ordeal. But
I keep her, man. She's a good one.
Yeah, I got me a good one now. So
I didn't go away, but I went to midnights, and that's how I didn't even catch her. Actually, we were getting married, and her maid of honor called me up and said, "Your fiance is cheating on you."
Yeah, at least she told you.
Damn,
yeah. I was like, and this was only a couple of months before the wedding, and so I lost all that money that I dropped. So yeah, so that I found them at a local bar. I think I don't know if I told the story, but yeah, and I found them at a local watering hole. Like they didn't go anywhere else, but I found them in a local watering hole, and I just pulled up. I pulled up in between them. I said, "Hey guys." How you doing? Yeah. But that's fucking wild.
I'd have lost my fucking mind.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say I didn't.
You're good about it.
I did take a lot of money, the rest of the money, and I did go to New Orleans and had a fucking whatchamacallit party there.
Great time.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah. So did you see that what Mike met his wife in 6th grade? How old are you, Mike? You're like 55, right? So that's a fucking long fucking time.
He says he's
Jesus.
got 32 years.
Yeah. Oh,
That's crazy.
that's wild. And it's true. I don't know how she hasn't killed you yet. You should be dead.
She probably just doesn't want to go to prison.
He's 42. All right.
How old are you, Paul? Like 54?
It's a good one. Good one. Close. 45, you douchebag.
Oh, I just got the number. My dyslexia happened. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I knew it. Yeah. Close. Fucking cocksucker.
You're just crazy.
So
anything new happened this week? Anything exciting?
Nothing
Not a whole
exciting.
lot.
yeah.
Waiting on eggs.
You guys are boring.
I was gonna say we are so boring. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
the lamest chat kind of says it all. So
yeah, absolutely. So I went to the trampoline park with the kids today and figure out how old I really am, because I am so sore from bouncing on a thing that bounces basically for you that like this is retarded.
Mm.
you're gonna feel it more tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm feeling it now.
It's gonna be worse in the morning. You might want to take something
I'm
tonight.
feeling it.
Fuck you, Mike. Fuck you.
That's fucking true, man. He's like one of our 3 people in the chat that's not a wife.
He's like,
Yeah.
I'm really boring. I'm watching you guys. Fuck you, Mike.
You know how boring it is. Shauna Khanna hasn't said anything since it started.
No,
You know
Shauna
it's
Khanna-
really boring.
Shauna Khanna said she was going to dip because her internet was being intermittent,
Yeah.
and she's going to watch it on replay because she lives in the country.
Shauna.
She gave herself an excuse. She got out.
She got out early.
She's like, I can't watch it enough. She's probably on Adam's podcast, and somebody said that Adam was there.
Adam has a podcast tonight.
He did a short live rehashing his mistakes in the whole rehousing video. I didn't watch it, but we have the belief that he was just saying he didn't do his due diligence. I'm basically telling everybody, don't do what I'm doing. This is why I'm doing it. And that was
so he's backpedaling just a little bit,
walking it back. Yeah.
I don't think he's backpedaling. I think he's just saying I should have basically told people don't do what professionals do.
You're talking about Adam from Proper Royals?
No, Adam from Wickens.
No.
Adam Wickens.
Oh, I'm like, wait a minute now. Okay. I'm like, this is fucking crazy. I'm like, why would he be talking about that?
Shouldn't have to put a disclaimer on everything, though. I mean, common sense kind of goes a long way.
If you grab yourself out your biggest snake and you go and try to kiss it in the face, like, do I suggest that everybody goes and grabs their biggest snake and does that? No.
Right.
No.
You know your animal. You know you can get away with it. Cool. Right. Do you. But you shouldn't have to put a disclaimer. Hey, by the way, don't grab your biggest retic and go kiss it on the fucking face and doubt whether it's going to bite your face off.
Warning labels is why we are where we are as a fucking society.
If we started taking more off, we kind of fix this mess in an afternoon.
I mean, what happened to survival of the fittest and natural selection? We've taken that out the window, and now look who the president of the United States is. It's fucking going great.
You're 100% right, Mike. Take it out and kiss it.
and eat Tide Pods.
Tons of Tide Pods.
Like you just said it. You hit the nail on the head, Jared. The Tide Pod challenge. Like, do we have to tell people, hey, by the way, it's poisonous? Wait, it says it on the label on the box.
Getting soap in your mouth used to be a punishment. I mean, now you got kids doing it for fun.
I read somewhere that it was a guy bought a RV, right? And I guess what is it? It's not it's the cruise control.
Yeah.
Well, he put it on cruise control and then got up and walked away from the steering wheel and fucking wrecked his fucking RV.
I think we got our first fucking bot.
And there's a warning now that says when you drive in cruise control, do not get up from the steering wheel. It's not a self-driving car. Like it's fucking crazy. Like people are fucking retarded.
Especially when they bought it for like 20,000. They're like
20,000. Those fucking RVs are like $100,000.
Well, I'm saying like these people, you got to put on. You got cruise control. You didn't buy a autonomous vehicle or anything like that.
It's fucking crazy. Like I mean, like oh my god.
Okay, I gotta read this because it's funny and it makes me want to say it. I don't, but I love him already. Guys, I'm a Jewish man. I'm really just starting to lose faith. I'm now I now fully realize that they took my foreskin against my will, and I was just a mere infant. And then it goes on. They cut my tip off, and I was just a baby. I gotta say, Johnny, just the tip.
Yeah.
Just the tip.
Fuck, man.
but in all fairness, I'm the same as you, but I'm happy with it. It's nice and clean, and I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
We should sue the doctors.
Yeah, fucking sue the doctor. Oh man, that's awesome.
Let's go back 41 years ago and find out which doctor did it, and we'll go from there.
Oh,
have you guys ever heard of vodka balling?
Oh, here
What?
it comes.
Vodka ball.
No.
So these fucking kids now are taking shots of vodka and they're opening up their eyelids and putting the shot of vodka in their fucking eye.
That sounds.
Well, weren't they
awesome.
putting it up their ass not that long ago?
That was Jack.
You get drunk a lot faster that way.
That's what they're saying about the vodka balling too. But then kids are they're going blind.
Yeah, no shit.
Turning out their fucking red. I'm like, you get fucking lime juice in your eye or fucking hand sanitizer that didn't dry good enough and you go wipe. That shit fucking sucks. And you guys are gonna purposely put vodka shots in your fucking eyeball? Like how much sense does that make? That is the most retarded shit I've ever heard.
I can't say
Paul.
anything about that. I mean, I didn't do that, but
it's not acid.
I have to say I did put liquid acid in my eyes, my eyeballs. I mean, you know, so I don't know. I mean, it sounded like a good idea at the time.
Just a couple drops.
But I mean, I was up for days drinking.
I'd rather slam my dick in a toilet seat repeatedly.
So you guys were all military. You guys are military. He's basically a cop. Well, you might as well be a cop.
Basically a cop.
Basically.
Yeah.
A cop without a gun.
I'm a hack. I got one.
No, he's got his gun.
Did you get it back?
Fucking got it back.
He got it back?
Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, I got him back.
Nice. Congratulations, sir.
I got him
so
back.
the question
9 years.
is,
9 years it took me.
did you guys not have to get sprayed by pepper spray at any time?
Oh fuck yeah! I had to go through CS gas and
We went through the gas chamber.
Gas chamber.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did the same thing.
Which I completely fucked up on the mask thing. I pushed in and breathed in instead of clearing it. So I sucked it all into the mask.
Oh yeah. I bet that was awesome.
It was fun, yeah.
I like the CS gas better than the pepper spray because as soon as you walked out of the chamber, it's like you're like, oh wow, all right, it's gone.
Once you're getting that fresh air cycling,
you get that fresh air and everything. The pepper spray, holy shit! Oh, I mean, I got sprayed multiple times. I mean, I got sprayed while I was beating the shit out of an inmate. The fucking guy sprayed me.
And it spreads too, right?
Oh yeah. And the worst part is this is what we used to do though. Hot showers are the worst because it opens the pores and reactivates it.
Yeah. Val's got a good question. You guys get tased? She just wants to know if it turns you on.
So they had the stunt shield. I got a stunt shield fucking put, that you fucking hit that shield. Oof.
Does it really juice you?
Yeah, it fucking hurts.
You feel it, huh?
Yeah, and you smell burnt skin.
Yikes.
So the day I went through the gas chamber, we had just got issued ACUs. And did you have ACUs, Chris?
Yeah.
So if you remember when they first came out, they were horrible about the crotch ripping out.
Yep.
Well, I fucking freeballed when I was going through basic training.
That's
And then
awesome.
so the day we were going to the gas chamber, they make you eat before you go in, and you have to finish your carton of milk because they want to see you puke. It's fun for them.
Yeah.
Well, I go to sit down to eat my fucking lunch, and my crotch rips out.
I do 10 unit on the nips. Oh man.
So,
Oh yeah.
so I go into this fucking gas chamber, and I come out, and my fucking balls are on fire.
You smack some Bengay up in there, huh?
I got fucking CS gassed on my nuts.
That's awesome.
It fucking I never made that mistake again.
Mike said he
Yeah.
got fined for not wearing underwear. Oh, fucking
They
guy,
issue
man.
those fine, nice brown underwear. But yeah, they fed us up real nice. We got the scrambled eggs, pancakes, all you could eat. They say, hey, go back and get more, you know. And that was weird because you usually got 30 seconds to eat, and that was 15 seconds ago. So you're not used to that. And then next thing you know, they're marching you to the chamber.
Yep.
That's great. That is fucking awesome.
I didn't puke, but I did not have a good time.
I did not
Yeah.
puke, but I'll tell you what, that it was all downhill from once I cleared my mask and I screwed that up. And then I was the last guy in the row to leave the gas chamber.
Oh,
So that, you must have been fucking
So,
yeah.
I was hurting.
So it's fucked up. They make you like before they let you leave, they make you either you got to like sing part of the army song or give a general order. Or
We did
this
the
or
Soldier's
that.
Creed.
Yeah. So and if you don't tell them, then you don't get to leave the gas chamber until you fucking remember it. And you're already stressed out because you can't fucking breathe and you're snotting, your eyes are watering. And then once you finally get it, they're like, all right, when you go out, your eyes are open, your arms are flapping. You got to say that. Repeat it. Your eyes are open, your arms are flapping. And you got to walk around in a fucking circle with this shit just spewing out of your face going, my eyes are open, my arms are flapping, Joe Son. My eyes are open, my arms are flapping, Joe Son.
And that's where they're out there taking your pictures and shit.
Yeah, videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For your basic training video.
Yeah.
Memorabilia.
Yep. Yeah, we had a probably 7 foot tall drill sergeant, black lesbian lady, real butch. And she goes, I'm gonna open these doors. If any of you run, I'm gonna knock you on your ass and you're gonna stay in here. I'm like, okay, shit. Like everybody's trying to take it slow. Of course, I'm the last guy. I want to get the fuck out of there. I got my elbow buried in the guy in front of me trying to get out, and they wouldn't let us leave till we said the Soldier's Creed.
Every hole in your body has liquid coming out. You know, you guys make the Army sound amazing.
Snot literally hanging from your nose to your feet in a solid line, like not even breaking. If you were sick, it'd clean you out.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying this is great. We should do this for everybody who has COVID.
Pretty much, yeah. You'd probably clean you right on out.
Yeah, it'd clean you right out. You'd be great.
Val, there's plenty of video on YouTube.
Oh fuck yeah. Yeah, I'm sure there is.
Yeah, lady drill sergeant, but she was more man than all of us put together in there.
I always heard that they were fucking scarier. Like it's like they were meaner because they had something to prove. And
she had a deep voice. She had a deep voice. Drill Sergeant Tom said, I'll never forget her. Or him. I mean, I don't know now. That the don't ask, don't tell was in place when I was in. So
that's amazing.
but you knew.
Fucking Christ almighty.
So they came out with this thing now where if you're so like my unit, I'm in a scout unit, right? So it's combat arms, which they've opened up to all genders now, you know, males and females, and whatever the 36,000 other ones are, you can be a scout. Well,
just male, female.
Okay. Well, I was being politically correct.
That training is kicking in.
Yeah. But now they've come out with so they weren't scouts. We've also got like some support elements. We've got a commo NCO, an NBC NCO, and a supply sergeant, supply clerk. So we had 2 females come in. One was NBC NCO, and one was the supply clerk. Well, they came back and said, hey, if you don't have a female in your unit that is in a leadership position, i.e., an E6 or above, or a lieutenant or above, you can't have females in your unit. So they took them. We don't have an NBC person, and we don't have a supply clerk anymore because we didn't have another female in an E6 or above role that could be their section sergeant or their leader. I mean, I'm not complaining, and nobody else is either.
Oh, hell no.
But I'm like, man, that's like, it's stupid to a point because we're supposed to be professionals and we're supposed to be able to handle that. And I know some guys can't. Now, I'm not saying that women can't do what we do, because I've seen some really butch women that would beat the fuck out of me that 100% could do it. But I don't know that it's a good idea. It takes your guy's eye off the ball, and then you put them in a position to get in trouble, because you get a 19-year-old, an 18-year-old that his fucking hormones are flaring. He thinks he's the Billy Badass best motherfucker in the world, and then you take him away from home for a couple weeks where he can't go out to the bar, and they do dumb shit.
Saltpeter in the food.
I did not really. I don't think I ever did the dumb shit that these kids do now. Like,
no,
that's just not a good idea. You can think about it for 13 seconds and know that's a bad idea. You probably don't want to show her your dick in the middle of the fucking field problem. Like, that is not a good idea. Why did you think that was a good idea? Why did you? Why did you
like a good idea at the time?
Writing up the counseling statement for that one.
Yeah. A picture of your Johnson hanging out in your uniform with your fucking name tags and shit out from the bottom view, just smiling. I'm like, why? And you just sent this to a lieutenant, bro. I was like, are you fucking crazy? These fucking kids are retarded.
I will say, though, we did have a female first sergeant in AIT, and she used to get drunk and come up into the male's barracks.
Oh boy.
Yeah. That was fun. We ended up actually having to lock the back door, have someone on fire guard at the front watching the front door to make sure, and then call battalion if she ever tried to come back up, because she would get drunk and she'd come back over there and try to come up in the men's barracks.
Yeah. Oh, she's like, easy pickings tonight, boys.
Yeah.
I bet she wasn't a looker.
Not at all.
And I bet there was still takers.
I'm sure someone took her up on it, because she kept coming back.
I would say 100%.
It's like a stray cat. You feed them ones, they keep coming back, you know.
Oh man.
Well, I think I am wore out, guys. I think I'm gonna call it an early night tonight.
Go spend time with your lovely wife.
Yep.
She's probably eyeballing him from across the room.
Yeah, she's gonna beat him up because of his
Can't see
comment.
me, but as soon as I walk in there, she's gonna punch me in the throat. I know it.
It's
Well,
gonna be
at least
high,
that way she's not bruising you. You know that.
it's gonna be a high heat. Yeah. She knows where to leave the bruises.
Yeah.
I can't say enough good things about her. I got a fucking awesome wife. She's fucking great. I think we all do, because they wouldn't put up with us doing this stupid shit.
Yeah, well, I might sit in here and watches it the whole time. So, I mean, that's got to say something.
And mine bails me out when I screw up on video.
My wife was yelling at me. She's like, go downstairs and get on your podcast. I'm like, would you rather me go to the Bronx and buy some drugs? She's like, go fuck yourself. She's like, I don't want to hear those stories anymore. She's like, you go to 7-Eleven for 3 hours. I'm like,
I gotta get milk, babe. I gotta get milk. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
we come back the next day.
Paul, didn't you disappear for a couple of days? Hey, I'm going to get milk, and then disappear for a couple of days.
Yeah, I did that. I did that a lot.
Yeah, so
really liked your milk.
Couple hours actually is.
I had to go find a farm. I had to go milk the cows. You know,
Right.
it takes some time.
That fresh milk.
Yeah.
I stopped and got a fucking 8-ball of black tar on the way. It was fine.
I don't know. I just found it.
Shit was laying under.
Day,
It was stuck in the cow's hoof.
fucking. I see those whatchamacallit too. I see those like videos and shit. Like the guys are fishing and they literally pull up a fucking a brown bag of fucking cocaine, and then they call the cops. I'm like, these fucking idiots. Why would they do
Dumbass.
that?
Yeah, well, what about the family with the two kids? They were fishing out like in the ocean or something, and they pulled up bricks, and I'm like, holy crap!
Yeah,
that would never have made the news.
I don't know what this
No,
is.
nobody would ever have known. Never.
I don't know what any of this is. Oh, we're gonna make some money tonight.
Yeah, we're getting paid.
Before we all leave, good movie you gotta watch. I watched it yesterday, and maybe I'm just a fanboy of Jason Statham. The Beekeeper.
I watched that. It's really good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
If you have a chance to watch it, it's pretty entertaining, and the concept is cool.
Babe, have we watched The Beekeeper yet? I don't think we've seen it yet. I saw it come across, but I don't think we've watched it yet.
It's pretty cool.
You could rent it on YouTube. I mean, I rented it on YouTube.
One show that I don't recommend is called This Is Us.
I thought you said you liked it.
Look, if you want to be emotional for fucking every episode and a new reason to cry because it resonates with every shitty thing that ever happened in your life, then go watch it. It's fucking great. It hits all
damn
the
soft Cav Scout over there.
Look, all 6'4" of you.
Oh man, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, every once in a while, you need a good cry.
Yeah, just not every day of the fucking week.
I recommend the movie Nut. Nut. You all have awesome wives and don't need it.
Oh, but.
but not nut.
But, yeah. I'm like nut, but it's close enough.
Yeah. Nut butter, butt nutter.
Mm.
All right, gents. I'm gonna go spend some time with the family, and we'll do this again next week.
So all right. Give me a second to do my shit here, and we'll talk in the back, and we'll see you guys all next week.
Yeah, thanks for
coming on out.
Appreciate it.
And